Okay, I seriously need to film this review before I forget what happened in this movie. Let's talk about The Strangers Chapter 2. Hey guys, AGYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for The Strangers Chapter 2. I didn't review Chapter 1 last year because, frankly, I couldn't give less of a fuck about The Strangers. I watched the first Strangers movie, thought it was decent. I watched Strangers Pray at Night, thought it was a bit better. At least there was, like, Lewis Pullman in there, so I was like, hey, you got Bob in there, you know, some kind of saving grace. And then they made Strangers Chapter 1 last year, and it was in my, it was in my bottom, I think it was in my bottom 10, or maybe it was number 11, bottom 11 of last year, and, Chapter 2 is out now. If you guys haven't seen Chapter 2 or Chapter 1, or any of the Strangers movies, I guess, there will be somewhat of a spoiler, discussion in here, even though I still, to this day, could not give less of a fuck about the Strangers. And in this movie, it's basically Halloween 2, but, you know, if just no one cared. Because the main chick from the last movie, what the fuck is her name? Maya, I think? Is trapped in this hospital, and the Strangers get inside there. No explanation as to how they get inside there. You know, you could have just had them kill a ward, a doctor, fucking the janitor outside of the hospital on his break or some shit. They kill him and get in there. No, it's just they are in there. They just somehow magically got in there. Somehow Palpatine returned. This movie is just filled with the just stupidest character choices I've seen in so long. There's a scene where she gets a hold of a gun from this one chick who only loaded one bullet into a gun that can hold 6 bullets, by the way. And, you know, she gets killed, and then Maya picks up the gun and shoots at one of the chicks there. I believe it's the pinup girl, is what they call it. It's pinup girl, and then like the other doll one, and then the baghead, Scarecrow, or whatever the hell they call him. And she picks up the gun, starts firing, fires one bullet, and she's like, click, 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 click. And instead of holding on to it, you know, she could encounter someone else with a gun, find some bullets somewhere. She tosses the gun to the side. Why? Why throw the gun out like that? Just stupid shit like that bugs the hell out of me. And I know, people are gonna say, you need dumb horror characters in a horror movie, or else it doesn't work. That's not true. There's plenty of examples of protagonists in horror movies that are extremely smart, make very clear thinking choices. They might have a hiccup here and then, but overall, they are very resilient and resourceful. And I really like that about a lot of horror protagonists. But this one, I'll give the actors credit here, because they filmed the 3 chapters like simultaneously. So she would film a scene for chapter 1 during the day, and then like film a scene for chapter 2 in the night, and then do something for chapter 3. I admire her in this movie. I admire her dedication, regardless of how shitty the project is. She's passionate about it, and I think her acting is pretty damn good. Is she a memorable character? No. No, not really. It's nothing we haven't seen before. Like I said, it's Halloween 2, basically. There's all kinds of red herrings throughout the movie. Of course, you have the shady town people, just making weird noises, looking, you know, weird, and just doing weird shit, just for weird sake, to kind of put you off and be like, ooh, is that a stranger? Is he a stranger? Is she a stranger? Who gives a shit? They start to explore who the strangers are, which is something that I was intrigued in, until they just started revealing it in just slow, tiny bits throughout the movie, in these flashbacks where they reveal, like, the origin of who the hell Tamara was. She's someone that this girl was jealous of, the pinup girl was jealous of, and she killed her, and her and the Scarecrow were together, and yeah, they just love killing. They started killing at a young age. Alright? Is there going to be anything of interest that I have not seen before in any other movie? No. Chapter 3 needs to just be dumped on DVD at this point, and I'm done talking about the movie. She kills Pinup Girl at the end, and that's it. They're like, to be continued in Stranger Things. In The Strangers Chapter 3, which is supposed to come out next year. I'm pissed because I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I can't wait for Strangers Chapter 3, but not because I'm excited, because I'm just ready for this franchise to be over. I'm ready for this trilogy to be over. It shouldn't have been a trilogy to begin with. It's a fucking train wreck full of just shitty, just generic horror shit. It's a big... the whole movie is pretty much one giant chase scene throughout. There's a scene where she fights a boar in a forest, and it's like shaking her leg, grabbing her leg, and just writhing her around on the ground like she's in The Revenant. Like, I can't make this shit up. It's just filled with baffling character decisions, just a weak story structure altogether, and just nothing all that memorable or good or interesting about it. I'm sorry if you're a fan of this movie. I'm totally trashing it, but it just doesn't work. It just does not work for me. I can't get on the Strangers hype train. I'm sorry. But if you have, I apologize. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie anyway. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. It's not offensive or hateable enough for me to give it any lower than that, because then I would have it like next to like Hurry Up Tomorrow, which I would rather just watch these guys, chase this chick around for 90 minutes than watch The Weeknd jerk himself off for 90 minutes. I just don't have very much interest in this movie. I will review Chapter 3 next year, but it's only because I'm a fucking completionist and I'm like, I gotta talk about all 3 films. Damn it. Alright, let me know what you guys thought of The Strangers Chapter 2 down in the comments below. I'm sorry this was a more harsh review, but I just have fucking nothing more to say about this movie. I don't even know what I'm gonna say during the end of the month ranking. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.